on the brink of release. Santa Monica Studio, the developers of the game, have provided us with some new information and possibly new characters in the game, and they posted this on their Twitter and Instagram account. So from this picture you can see like Thor, Magni, Modi, Balder, all characters that we know. Magni, Modi and Balder we know from God of War 4, whom we've beat in the God of War 4 game, and Thor is a new character which we know from God of War Ragnarok. Then on the far right and the far left you can see two new blonde females. The one on the far right is Thor's daughter, Thrud. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. And on the far left is Thor's wife, Sif. So let's go into more details about Thor's wife. So her and Kratos' son, Atreus, who is known as Loki in the Norse mythology, he basically Loki he cuts her hair off as a prank and is forced to replace it with a magical headpiece, leading to the creation of several other well-known enchanted items, including Thor's hammer. So it's really fun to think that Thor's hammer was basically made out of a prank. But what I think about these new characters, I think, well, I've been hearing from a lot of people, they saying like these characters, Thor's wife and daughter, will be like have similar effect to Thor as Atreus has an effect to Kratos. Basically meaning by that they'll be there to like make Thor be a better person and make him be less aggressive. Because if you know Thor's past, his past and Kratos' past are quite similar when it comes to like the violence and the killing of Norse mythology people basically. So people have the idea that Thor's wife and daughter will be there basically to like calm Thor down. But if it will be quite cool to have them in the new game, most likely from this from their past, from Sif's past with Atreus, which is known as Loki. Maybe they might have a boss fight in the game. Maybe there could be like a feud between them in the game. There's so much new things you can expect and have an idea of happening when you hear that these new characters have been added to the game. And also since that all the clips that we've seen so far on YouTube are only 4 hours of the gameplay, it gives Thor some time to like play out as a villain in the game. Then maybe later in the game, when it's time for them to fight, maybe his wife and daughter can play as characters to like calm him down and stuff. But we don't really know much of what will happen. We just have to wait and see. But them being added to the game is quite a cool thing. And it's crazy that Santa Monica Studio made note of this few weeks before the game's release. Who knows what they might make a note of closer to the release of the game. Maybe there's bigger things that they'll talk about close to the release of the game, but we don't know yet. So right now, just have to wait and see. But this is quite some big news to know, something cool to know. New characters that we haven't seen in any of the previous games. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Please like, subscribe. Yeah, peace.